Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to the Barcelona Buzz channel, where we dive into all things Barca. Today, we're talking about a pressing issue that's been plaguing the club for far too long, their goalkeeping situation. Now you might be thinking, what's new? Ter Stegen is still our number one, and Pina was just a temporary stopgap. Well, let me tell you, it's not quite that simple. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen may be the captain and first-choice goalkeeper, but he doesn't have anyone to consistently challenge him for the spot. This brings us to Iñaki Pina, who had shown some promise before being dropped by Hansi Flick. The question is, was he ever truly a viable long-term replacement? I think it's fair to say that even if he was, he wouldn't be a permanent solution anyway. However, since Pina's departure from the club, they've had to consider their options elsewhere. And one name that keeps popping up in transfer rumors is Wojciech Szczesny, a veteran Polish goalkeeper who was out of retirement for a spell before being released back into the wild. Now I know what you're thinking, wouldn't Szczesny have been a great addition? Well, it's complicated. On one hand, he did show some incredible goal-saving skills and was a game-changer on the pitch. But on the other hand, there were moments where his eagerness to get forward ended up being a liability. If you watch the Benfica match back, you'll know what I'm talking about. And speaking of those kinds of performances, it's worth noting that Szczesny himself may be considering hanging up his gloves for good. That would leave Barcelona high and dry once again, which is why they need to act fast. So, who can fill the void? One name that keeps getting mentioned is Joan Garcia from Espanyol, a talented young goalkeeper who's been impressing in La Liga this season. He's got all the skills, shot-stopping, distribution, and even some fancy footwork. The question is, though, would he be willing to join Barcelona in the Spanish capital? It seems unlikely, given Garcia's desire to play in the Premier League instead of facing the tough competition from La Liga's top teams. And that brings us to another name, Lucas Chevalier from Lille. There have been reports linking him with Barcelona, and it's worth noting that he has a previous connection to the club through his agent Penny Zahavi. Now I know some of you might be thinking, is this guy for real? But hear me out, he did train at a Polish academy called Escola Varsovia, which has an agreement with Barcelona. And if that's not enough, it's worth mentioning that his price tag is believed to be under €20. So, there you have it, the Barcelona buzz on the latest transfer rumors and their impact on Barca's goalkeeping situation. It's a story that needs attention, folks. Stay tuned for more updates from Camp Nou.